Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today to cover all the weekly reset events that are happening starting today, in addition to some key events that are also going live this week. Now, guys, having said that, a slew of events have started since last week, including a limited time leaderboard event right now. We'll talk about that real quickly, in addition to some of the things wrapping up as well and things to anticipate. As per usual, if you enjoy content like this, please give the channel a like and sub for future videos just like this. So first and foremost, I like to talk about things that are currently ongoing or things that are wrapping up. As you can see, time recording, we still have this tech training event. If you've been trying to bring up some of your tech characters all the way to level 105, there are some freebies. In addition, if you did also core or pay for the unlock of a superior Spider-Man, you can get some bonus points there. But honestly, this is just some freebies stuff in terms of some diamond orb fragments as well as gear to 20. Doesn't add up to a lot, but you can maximize some value there. Obviously, we know going on as well, we have the Gear to 20 Tech Dash. This is just another freebie for logging in. T4 ability, Material Burst, pretty easy right there. And then we also have this Raid Warzone event also wrapping up, Alliance Coordination and going forth with battling Raids War, as well as using Insidious 6 characters in Raids. Now, having said that, you guys could be very, very close to the next milestone, as you can see, same with my Alliance here. So in case you are, obviously push that little bit more activity to try and get that in, and these have been nice because they have been a nice little avenue for additional Azazel Diamond Orbs, a little bit of Gear to 20 pieces, and Crimson Gear sprinkled throughout. And then lastly, we also have a new version of the Raid Warzone. We'll talk about that now quickly after this update here with respect to superior ISO evolution. So this started on Friday, guys. I made a video over the weekend as well on how and why I'm skipping this event, because it essentially is a gold spending disguised event. They didn't give us any heads up, and as you can see, time recording, even at 213,000 points, I mean, that's barely putting me in the top 12,000 right there. It's not gonna matter, guys, honestly speaking. There's gonna be more future events like this, but I just can't justify the gold to be utilized here and wasted on, essentially just getting leaderboard ranking here. And we'll have future events just like this anyways, guys, but I did a full breakdown video why we're skipping this. But in case you guys are interested, there are orbs associated in case you missed it over the weekend. I know a lot of folks were getting quite confused about how to actually get points for the golden web, so you can do this in a few ways now. They updated these orbs. When I originally went through it, this was actually limited in some respect. I think the only one available is actually this golden ISO 8 orb. But now there's a golden Gear Tier 20 pieces you can get. There's these golden hero ones that you can get, Gear Tier 18. And there is, in fact, a standalone golden web, which gives you guaranteed golden web. So this is probably the best one in terms of actually accumulating points for the leaderboard event. But again, I'm skipping it because if you do this orb, it's not giving you anything except for the golden webs, whereas at least these other orbs here, they give you the chance of the golden web plus other resources you may or may not need. Just something food for thought, but yeah, just my 2 cents anyways. It doesn't matter because I'm skipping the event. So that pretty much covers everything that's from the past week, guys. Now let's talk about things that are coming up and things to be aware of. Obviously, we know that the weekend command center, this is going to reset everything today. So just be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys are checking in and making sure all this is wrapped up, because all of this does reset. So we got the Broken King month 2, starting with the month 3 now, transitioning over. We got the 100 shards payout here of Scorpion. So make sure you guys check on the very bottom here. Make sure you didn't miss this, because his shards was only located at the very bottom and ensuring that you hit all the dailies and weeklies. And as you can see here, we cored a little bit for campaign energy as I'm continuing to hoard that, but that's all you need to really spend to actually get all the points there. Actually, even less, because we still have the daily bonus logs in. And then we also have the World Warrior here, essentially just going through making sure you're doing your raid battles, Cosmic Crucible, and so forth, which gives you an extra little boost there in the antimatter. Now, in terms of what's happening today, the Daily Strike Pass is resetting, so there's going to be some Hellfire Club team members being available, Rachel Summers, Azazel, in addition to Sebastian Shaw. So if you guys want to get a head start on the Strike Pass, do not claim your objectives today, and that way you can claim it when it does reset. That gives you a little bit of a boost there. We have the Broken King Week 9, where if you're utilizing characters within the Secret Warriors team, that's going to give you some bonus points there along the way as well. So you just, I think it was laid out in the blog where you have to use them in war and stuff, but remember, you can use the old characters even if they're not built up. Just throw them into a war and it'll give you some bonus points there. That's basically the easiest way to do it. There is a new raid Warzone though. As I alluded to earlier, this new one is going to actually feature shards of Hobgoblin. So there's going to be some free shards available for him, very similar to how Rachel Summers got slowly trickled in. It does look like there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So very similar to Rachel Summers. This is going to be recurring for a few weeks, and then that's going to get you very, very close to the unlock, and then you can basically get the rest there from the antimatter. But to be honest, I'm going to get him fully unlocked from the antimatter store anyways. He's been an absolute monstrosity and a great addition to the Insidious 6, and then shortly after we should have Superior Spider-Man along the way as well, so I'm definitely super pumped for that. So yeah, that's the new event right there, starting today actually. We had an update actually over on the blog with respect to Living Mummy, so don't believe they're in game yet so we can preview. No, they're not. So none of those characters being part of Brimstone have been added, but Living Mummy, he does have an event actually starting on tomorrow. So this event is going to be very, very similar to what we saw with Sebastian Shaw, where a couple of shards are going to be featured with him in addition to his red stars, but he's not going to be the first character, guys. The first character is in fact going to be Damon Hellstrom. So Damon Hellstrom, he is going to be joining in just a couple days, but he's going to be introduced along with, you know, Doctor Strange Heartless, Elsa Bloodstone as part of this new Brimstone team. So we'll probably see the update either today or tomorrow to add these characters in, because that kind of makes the most sense, especially with Living Mummy getting introduced pretty shortly here. And usually those characters, you know, pave way to the next patch. We'll probably maybe see a new splash art and so forth, because everything in Chapter 2 is basically wrapping up here now too. So be on the lookout for that, guys. I would suspect that we're going to get a new legendary announcement in the next couple of weeks here, especially having both Blue Marvel and Sentry in the last couple of weeks as updates. And that's the other thing too, guys. Oh, sorry, he'll start up here. That's the other thing too, Blue Marvel, right? We still don't really know what his kit is going to be, but obviously they've been hyping him up with all the back-to-back events here now, and we expect that now going forward, ISO-4 and ISO-5, they're going to be potentially featured in back-to-back events. Only 4 right now is what we know of, but they're probably wrinkling that through and seeing how they want to phase that in to the game overall. And then, guys, in my opinion, the biggest update for this month, and there is going to be some activity tied back, but I don't think we'll see it just yet, is all the zombie undying stuff, right? We know Zombie Kestro is coming. I don't know about this week because we only saw the introduction of Zombie Iron Man. They said they're going to be doing it in the phases of that they got released. So Zombie Iron Man first could be this week, next week could be Juggernaut, followed by Scarlet Witch, and then finally we could finally have Kestro being in the maybe the 3rd or 4th week of October here. So that's what I'd be looking out for, guys. Pretty pumped, pretty exciting month to look forward to in terms of just wrapping up September, but as well as starting a new month with lots and lots of things to look forward to, including a new battle world, and as well as more information on how Blue Marvel is going to be situated in Marvel Strike Force, guys. So there you have it, everything right now in a nutshell from the blog, in addition to what's coming up for this week. Do let me know down in the comments below if I missed anything. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.